Hello, everybody. It's Rusty Champaign here with you. We're back once again in the wonderful world of Plant Nursery Simulator. Now, at the end of our last episode, we made a pretty big purchase for us that was a very cheap one on top of that. We went and got ourselves this wonderful little trinket over here. If we go to our shop and if we go to our trinkets, got this fancy trinket here for $100, the birdhouse, which means that all purchase items now come in large cardboard boxes, which means that back here in our stock room, we can hold a lot more stuff than we were able to hold before. And that is pretty cool. You still got to pay the same amount per item, but the fact that you can get a lot more stuff in your back room now is pretty darn cool. We also have the same kind of thing going on here with our gardener, where they are now taking everything and putting it in large boxes as well. So that way, all of our radishes and all of our carrots and all of our tomatoes are all going into large boxes, which is pretty darn cool. We do have to come over here. Let's see. I don't want to start that up just yet because she is still working on getting everything replanted. So somewhere around midday, we'll come in, make sure we hit the sprinklers, so that way we don't leave anything behind there. The goal today, there's a part of me that really wants to wait until we get up to $2,500. And then we can get, if we go here to the shop, no, expand, and go to licensing, there's this pack right here for $2,500 that will give us 6 more veggies, which is pretty cool because we've got a lot of space here in the middle for veggies. So 6 more veggies could go right here in the middle. Hashtag use the middle like crazy. The only thing would then be how much money would we need? Because we'd really need to get another greenhouse there. So 700 for another greenhouse. Well, shoot, I could do that now. So yeah, let's do that now. Fanfare. And then we would need, it would also need its own sprinklers. That'd cost $1,000. We might work towards this. We're going to see if we can get enough money to make all that happen. Because I think that'd be kind of cool, having another whole setup like that. We'll see if we can do this. We might need like close to $5,000. It may not happen until the very final day, but we're going to just work our way towards that goal, I think. I know I was talking about getting the other thing here before, but I'm gonna change gears. I know you're surprised that I'm changing gears. What a shock! But we're gonna try that out and see if maybe we can get those other seeds and start getting more produce available here for people to buy. Let's see if we can make it happen. It's not going to happen unless I open up the store. Day 32, I think we're on. Store is open for your convenience. Welcome back to the Rusty Trowel. In terms of other stuff that we need, if I take my little scanner tool back here, again, just looking at the things that we're out of for sure. If it says 0, so that's the thing. Yeah, we need some watering cans, so we'll go ahead and get some of those. The nice thing about this is that it tells you what you have out on the floor as well as what you have back here. So in this case, I mean, having 66 of those things is plenty good. If we take a look there, terracotta pots, we can probably use a few more of those. But all these other pots are in pretty good shape. So yeah, I'm just really looking at the ones where we've run completely out and then whether or not we need to do anything there. Like the narcissus, we got 25 of each because we got 24 on the shelves, and then what we have back here. So yeah, I feel pretty good about that. It's really these crotons that are the ones that I'm the most worried about. I'll go ahead and get one box of them right now just to not have to worry about it as much. We will put that there. So yeah, there's our second greenhouse. We will have to start getting it set up with one gardening table each. Because each gardening table can hold, what, 32? So they can each hold 32 grow pots. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, counting with Rusty, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 32 each. Oh, and sprinklers. So if I had 6 tables, one for each of the different kinds of veggies, that would be a good start. So I can probably work on that as well. Let's go ahead and see how much each of those tables is going to cost us. So we're going to go shop furniture. The gardening stands are, those are cheap. So 6 of those for $360. And we'll go ahead and get these set up. I don't think that I can grab those with my dolly. I'm not even going to worry about trying. We're just going to do this. Where is the tag? Or does it matter? Okay, there. It may have a tag on both sides. That or I just got extremely lucky. So right now the tag would be facing opposite me. So I'm going to see if this actually works, and see if the tag is still opposite me here. Let's find out. Pixel for this. No, so maybe there is a tag on both sides, possibly. It looks like there might be. If I stand outside, is there a tag over there? There is. There's tags on both sides. Good to know. So you can't possibly set it up incorrectly. And then once we have this, we can go ahead, we can start working on getting the sprinkler system put in here. Just working on getting all of our infrastructure put into place. And then once we have the $2,500, we can go ahead and actually get the seeds. So we also need to get the storage thing, like that yellow storage rack, so that way we have a place to put all of our seeds that we plant or that we harvest. So just have some storage boxes, so that way when the harvesting does happen, the gardener can just pull everything off of there. I don't think we're going to need to hire a second gardener. I don't think that with 2 greenhouses that would be too much for one gardener to handle, because right now our gardener has a lot of time during the day where they're not doing anything anyway. So I think we'll be okay with just the one gardener. All right, so there's that. Now we're going to go ahead and get the storage rack. So let's do that. It's going to be the empty box rack. That's only $80. I'll probably get 2 of those. And we're going to get a whole bunch of boxes. So we're going to get 16 boxes, because those will all each hold 8. So let's purchase all that. Get all this set up now. So this is going to go right about there. Okay. Put the other one maybe next to it, or maybe on the other side. Put it on the other side. Yeah, we'll do that. Put it on the other side. So we'll put it right about there. That feels about a good enough spot for it. So there we go. Oh, no, don't put those in there. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't do that. Do not do that. I want these in here. I forgot my dolly. Darn it. So, no, I want those in there. Don't put the other things in there. Yeah, let me grab my dolly before they do something else silly. So, yeah. Oh, I can't see a thing. I'm going to just drop. I'm going to take these around to the back like this. Drop them off. So that way nothing happens. Kind of strange. So, yeah, now those will go in there. Everyone knows, yeah, that's a big tall stack. Amazingly enough, it stayed upright the entire time. I don't quite know how, but it's all right. It all worked out. Okay. So that's good. Do that one more time with the other 8. Yeah, see, our gardener's just standing there like, I got nothing going on. This is the easiest job in the world. It's about to get a little more challenging. Don't you worry. I'm going to give you lots more stuff to do here in just a smidge. And let's go ahead. Oh, you're actually even putting boxes there. Oh, cool. All right, I did not expect that, but I'll take it. Those are going to fall over. Yep, they weren't going to make it. We tried. Not a problem. Yeah, they've definitely helped out with putting boxes up there. So I'm going to have a couple of spares. I'm going to have a bunch of spares, as it appears. Yeah, because that's not going to hold any more than that. That's as far as that goes. Okay, so I've got 3 extras. We'll pick these up. Throw them on the dolly. I've got a garbage can right over here. So let's go ahead. Whoop. Just throw those out for 99 cents each. Getting my money back. That's all set. We have $1,823. We're almost level 29. So really, again, the only thing I need to really concern myself with is whether or not we have anything that we're completely out of stock or getting dangerously close back here. So Crotons are way out of the box. Way out. Anything here? The terracotta pots. Those are getting low. Anything else? Let's take a look. All's good there. Maybe one thing of mums. Oh, yeah, we're completely out of those. So let's get a bunch of those because they're cheap on top of that anyway. Tomatoes I can't do anything about. I did water everything. I'm going to check anyway, but I believe I did water everything. So we're just going to take a real quick look at that. Make sure I did actually turn on the sprinkler there. I'm 99.99% sure I did. Yeah, I did. But it's always important to double check your work. $1,922. So we can now go ahead, get my sprinkler system. So let's do that. Expand and sprinklers for our second setup. So if we look there, all the sprinklers are ready. And we got some lights on top of that. And then we just got to get a bunch of the grow pots set up, the small ones. So we will do that. Is everyone done here? I believe everyone is done. So we'll go ahead, get into another day. Just like that. It was day 32. Cool. I actually had that right. So today we'll hopefully get to the point. Oh, I've actually got a couple of these left. Oh, these are my watering cans and stuff. Oh, I'm like, what is this? But it's just extra stock. So watering cans, this is why I let them handle this. They know where this stuff goes. I don't. So they're going to take care of that. But yeah, hopefully by the end of the day, we'll be able to get enough money to get that license. I'm hoping. We might have to wait until tomorrow before we do that. We'll get all the grow pots and soil set up today, though. We'll definitely make that part happen. And we'll get the store open, ready to go. There's nothing waiting out here. Inside, we seem like we're fine. So, yeah, we are good to go. Here we go. Day 33. Store's open for your convenience. Let us get to the point where we're getting closer to our world of more produce. We're not that far off. Like I said, probably another day or two, and we'll be there. I'm going to need a bunch of grow pots. So let's go ahead. I'm going to take these and just set these up. But I'm going to need a whole lot of them. So we're just going to get, how many am I going to need total, basically? So 30, I'm going to need 192. Now 184. So, yeah. So we're going to need like 8 big boxes of them, I believe. That should do it. So let's, yeah, because the boxes now hold 24. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to grab my dolly, immediately take these to the back so that they don't have to worry about them, because these are just going to go all in the greenhouse. I hope I did not hit anybody or anything. We're just going to unload those. They're going to fall over. Yeah, will they? They're hanging on precariously. They might actually make it. Nope. Those were not, but that's all right. Okay, and that's all set. So we'll do this a number more times. Get all these put up here. Yeah, so we'll get 24 at a time put up there. We'll also have to then get all the soil put in these. And we'll probably need to buy some more soil while we're at it. Our gardener's looking like, what are you doing? What is going on here? What are you getting ready to do? I'm not signed up for this. They'll be okay. They really, really will. All right. It's nice that we put all these grow pots up here as quickly as we do. I do like that. Just 2 more boxes. Well, 2 in partial. That'll take care of us. All right, 1 more. Then we can take the rest of them and throw them back into our inventory. All right, that's good. Then these will go right there. Cool. Soil bags. I'm going to need a whole bunch of soil, I believe. So let's actually go ahead here, get a whole bunch of soil. I don't know how much we're going to need, but I think it's going to be a bunch. So, well, let's get enough for that anyway. And then I'm going to get 4 more for our greenhouse and see how that's going to do as a start. So I'll leave 3 there for them. I'll grab the other 4. Start filling up all of our soil, all of our pots back here. And again, I don't know if this is going to be too much, not enough. We shall see. So open that up. I wish I could just like take that and then, place, and then grab and then start filling. Oh yeah, and these hold 10 each, so I'm going to need like 19 bags. Let's actually move this over. Make my life a little bit more easy. Yeah, so we need 19 bags of this to do all this. This will take me most of the day to get it done, but that's fine. We'll get through it. So yeah, I'll need both boxes I've got out there and then 1 more. And then I think tomorrow we'll be able to start working on getting all the seeds planted. How are we doing on money? 1604? So it might still be another day. But we're getting everything set up and ready to go for it. And then within a matter of days, we're going to have all kinds of new veggies ready for us. All right, last one in this box. Okay, cool. 1 box down. Throw that away. Continue on our journey. Oh, got to open the box first and then set it down. Always forget about that part. Order of operations, as always, very important. As is not picking up the box after you set it down. Okay. 1 side down. Stop picking up the box, Rusty. It's not going to do you any good. And I'm hoping we'll have this done before the day's over. It'll be close. We're on pace, I think, to have it all finished by then. And hopefully we'll be able to take the rest of the soil and put it in our back room or in our storage area. I bought a little too much, as it turned out. I think that was the last one in that box. So I think I filled up 160 of these now. Yeah, that is now empty. So 3 more bags and then a partial. We'll do it. Oh, I actually picked one out of the box. That was interesting. I didn't think I was going to do that. That's fine. I'll just keep on picking them from here. I'm good with that instead of bringing the box in with me. And one last one. There it is. That pot's going right through the sprinkler system. It's perfectly good. Nothing to worry about. Will this go up? Actually, I'm going to take this and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll put it over here with this one. So, yeah, we'll just drop that there for now, for lack of a better place to put it. Soil bags. I do not need any, so I'm just going to take those, set those here. They'll eventually maybe pick these up and put them down somewhere. So that'll go there. That's all fine. My, how much money we got? 2,101. So yeah, we're still 1 day away from being able to get the license. How much of everything do we need? Maybe 1 there, a bunch of those. Don't need those. We've got plenty of grow pots. So I think we're okay there. I wonder if they count all the ones that we've got that don't have anything planted. I don't know. That'd be interesting to know. Just getting a little bit of all that. Oh, no, that's all like bonus. So they took all that stuff and put it on that shelf when I wasn't asking them to. So let's drop that. Let's throw that up there. Let's throw that up there. Get rid of that tag. The carrots can go there. Get rid of that tag. I don't know how that happened. I didn't do it, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe everything filled up at some point and they used that as like overstock. That's all I can think. Anything over here? Well, I can't do anything there. Get a few of those. Everything there is good. That one was empty on purpose? Was it? I don't feel like it would have been, but at the same time, I don't know what would be there. Is there anything that we're out of back here? It does not look like it. So maybe that was empty on purpose. I'm just surprised because I've got one there that's also empty on purpose. So, yeah, I don't know. No, that one is empty on purpose because that was going to be for my new plants that I got. That was what it was. And then I was going to, yeah. So that one was deliberately empty because when we got the new stuff, it was going to go on there. Okay, now I think I remember. Good to go. Go ahead, drop that down. And yeah, hopefully today, day 34, we're going to be able to get that next license. I'm not going to need to worry about buying these square tables for in here because it's going to take a number of days before all those seeds are going to be ready to provide any kind of vegetables. It's going to probably be at least 4 days on each of them, so we don't have to worry about that. At this point, we just need to get the license. We need to get the seeds, and we probably need to get them put up here on the shelves, which means that we're going to probably also need to find a place to put all this stuff. And that will be a bit of a trick because we're going to. I would like to have places to put all of those seeds, but at the same time, then I'd have to figure out where the heck I was going to put all this other stuff. Again, nothing's going to happen with money while I'm sitting here hypothesizing. So day 34, stores open for your convenience. Let's see if we can get the money we need to even get that license to begin with, and then figure out where the heck we're going to put all this. Because ideally, I would like to have I'd like to have this be seeds. I'd like to have this be seeds. But that would only give me 5, and I'm going to have 6 seeds. So then I'd need one more spot for seeds. And how would I go about doing that? So let's see. First thing I can do, I can take one of our boxes here and start moving the soil. So let's do that. Did I not start that up yesterday? No, I bet you I didn't. Yeah, I bet you I forgot to do that. I always forget that part. I was so focused on the other one that I didn't do this one. But thankfully, we got plenty of stuff in back there anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. It could have been, but it's not. So the soil bags I'm going to start taking, and I'm going to throw over here, down on the bottom here. I've got to also get rid of these tags, so let's get rid of these real quick. So that way yeah, soil bag comes off that shelf. So that way they don't come in behind me and start refilling it. Just like that, because they were thinking about it. See, I told you they were thinking about it. It's like, no, I do not want you to do that, so please do not. Same thing on this one. Drop that real quick. That's done. So now all the soil is there. Now I can take the watering cans, and I guess they can go back here. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Yeah, I think I'll take I'm going to take all the grow pots off of here. So those are going to go there, and I'm going to remove that. Oh, drop that real quick. Yep. And then remove that. Okay. And then I'll take the watering cans. I'll put them up there. And then at some point, I may move this shelf. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now, I just want to get everything off of here. and then we can worry about how I want to get everything laid out after that. This will at least give me a start on some changes. I'll still need one more shelf for the remainder of my seeds, and maybe they'll go. I don't know where I'm going to put them. I'll have to figure that out. I do not know for sure. All right. So, but we got all the watering cans moved. So that's good. So I've got space for 3 more seeds there. I've got space for 2 more seeds there. And then I'll have to get one more set of seeds somewhere. And we're almost up. Now we're over $2,500. But we are going to also need the money to buy each of the seeds themselves. And the question becomes, how much is all that going to cost? So how much were our original seeds? And that is now all full. So the original seeds that we got, if we take a look here, these were $24 a box. Oh, they're $47 a box. So we need probably $300 for our other seeds. That's a guess. And we've got, where are we at now? 27.15. So that might get us close. We'll wait. Oh, but the other thing I got to do, I got to make sure, because we're getting later in the day, I've got to make sure we also have enough money to pay all of our workers. So I really need to get over $3,000, probably closer to $3,200 before I do anything. Because again, worst thing that can happen is that I don't have enough money to pay my workers and they leave on me. I don't want that to happen. That would be very, very bad. So we do have to avoid that disaster scenario. I still don't know what to do about where I'm going to put the final set of seeds. Maybe I move the soil over one more. Maybe I move it there, or maybe I move it there, and then I can put the seeds there. Yeah, I might do that. So that's what we're going to do. So let's pick this box up. These are going to move over once again. So one more time over there. Drop that real quick. Get that off of there. And then these are going to go right in that spot. Drop that real quick again. And then we'll have seeds here. So we'll probably also take this and move it. And put it there just like I had that. So that will go there, form that corner. This will move over here, form that corner. Okay. So that'll work. I've got a lot of space over there. I can get a couple more shelves here. I'm not going to worry about that for now. We don't really need that money anyway. We don't need those shelves anyway. We do need that money. We do not need those shelves. We're now over $3,300. I am going to wait until we get everyone paid, and then we'll start going about the process of getting all of the new veggies. Because at the same time, I'm going to have to take them and I'm going to have to get them planted so that way our gardener knows what to do with everything. And they're going to need to know where all this stuff goes. And for that matter, do I have a place for it all to go back here too? Because I'm going to be getting 6 more kinds of seeds. And these are all going to need a home. So the seeds, I think I'm going to have, okay, so these are all going to go here. So now I need to move these soil bags. I still do not have a place for them. So I will take these and set them over here. Sure. Let's just go there. Lack of a better spot. Until we sell more. So that is there. Let's move this over here. Let us switch. So that's all seeds. So I'm gonna swap these two. Just like that. So we'll have more seeds there. Okay, and then push that into that corner. Just like that. Okay, there, that worked. Oh, I thought I had it. But I apparently did not. Let's try that again. There, got it. Perfect. So that's all set. So we'll have seeds, more seeds, And watering cans. Actually, I'm going to take the watering cans. I'm going to move them over there. Get rid of that. So yeah. That's actually the plants. Okay. So yeah, on top of that. So this is actually going to move over one more because this is actually the veggies. So we're going to, in the end, we're going to need more storage space on top of that. So that's going to be the other thing we're going to have to get. All right. So plants, seeds, and watering cans. Perfect. It's all going to work. We got $3,500. So let's go ahead and start doing all of this. So we're going to go to expand. And then we're going to go to our licensing. Veggies Variety Pack. 25 hundo coming right at you. Oh, you got to get the other licenses first. Oh, man. That's a shame. I did all that work for nothing. So we've got to get Sunshine Secrets before we do that. Oh. And I bet in order to get that, we got to get the eye-catching florals, don't we? Oh, man. That's a bummer. I didn't realize you had to do all that in order. Well, I got a greenhouse for absolutely no function. No. Well, now that means I just got to take all the stuff that I did and undo it. That's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly good. Okay. So let's move all these again. Just like that. Drop that down. Get rid of that. Okay. Same thing here. I was hoping they were going to let you go out of order. There were probably people that were screaming at their television once again, going, Rusty, you can't buy them out of order. And you're like, you're right. You cannot. You absolutely cannot. And I did not realize that. Okay, that can get taken off. Yeah, that's off. Don't do anything. So now I will need the extra shelf. So, all right, it's fine. We'll make do with this. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. So the other thing I want to do then, I want to move those. Let's move those carrots over to there. This will all be good. Do I have some carrots that are spares, like carrot seeds that are spares? No. Oh, I do. Well, those are, but that's a small box. Let's get a big box. So let's do that. Okay. Can't believe I did all that work for nothing. I can absolutely believe I did all that work for nothing because that makes perfect sense for me. It is completely on brand. Okay. And that's got to get emptied out. Yep. Same thing there. Empty that out. Yep. So that's all going to go up here. Just like that. And then this can go back away somewhere. Or can it? Yeah, I can. So there's that. And that did not close itself up. I'm fine with it. It's all right. We'll leave that just as it is. And now we'll go ahead and get that next license then. So let's move this over. I really wanted flowers anyway. Really, I did. Obviously, I did. I mean, duh. So that will go into place just like that. So flowers. And then I need to move all this stuff around again. So this is going to be two kinds of flowers. This is going to be my other flowers. So let's move that out of the way. Switch those around. Okay, so that's all my seeds. Flowers. I need one more set of shelves for flowers, I guess, because I'm running out of space. Or no. So now these can go back there again. So flowers. Okay. So with all that done, now let's go ahead and get the $1,400 license I wasn't planning on getting right now. And get all of the flowers that make it up. So, well, we're going to go here to the shop. and get all of those, one of each. So the hyacinths and the caladiums, buy each of those, not the carrot seeds. Do not need those. Ship that all in large boxes. Grab my dolly, wherever my dolly is, because, oh, shoot, they're going to take all that stuff and put it in random places, aren't they? They're absolutely going to do that because I do not have my dolly. So let's pick these 4 up myself. So that way they don't do anything with them, because as soon as they get moved from the street, they are like, nope, you moved them, we're not touching them. And they will leave them absolutely alone. So where do they put them? So hyacinth, that's actually good. There's my other hyacinths. And then we've got our caladiums. We'll put those there. We'll put those there. And we'll put those there. So those all have a spot in the back. Now we need to actually go ahead and put them up on the shelves. So we'll put some hyacinths there. And we'll put some more on the other side. So that, well, nope, that's the wrong spot. So they're going to go there. And then I've got to take that tag off again. Oh, okay. So that's good. Then I got to make sure I also get all this stuff priced. Then I got to check my inventory, because I'm sure I've got major inventory problems at this point. Well, maybe not, but we've just been doing a whole lot of other stuff here. So there's half of them. There's the other half. Okay. And I could have brought all this in at once. Where's my dolly? Why am I doing this like this? Just go like this with it. Oh, I can't pick those off of there. So let's just set all this down like this, and then we can do it. And then I can pick them all up with the dolly. Make this job a lot simpler. So caladiums will go up here. And around the corner. All right. Next up, we've got the pink splash caladiums. Oh, shoot. It did the press enter to finish the day, so I don't know how many I had left in the box. And then how about now? Oh, there we go. Lady Derbies. So I don't know why it took the notification of how many were in the box off the screen there on the other ones. Not a problem. Getting it all lined up. And finally, these caladiums. And we'll swing the rest of them back there. So there is that. 1531 left. Get all that stuff priced. So we're going to go here. Pricing. All of our new stuff is going to cost us what? So 15 and a quarter, 15.50, $16. I love the way this stuff gets progressively more expensive as you go up the line. 16 and a quarter, 16.50, $17. Just a little bit more with every plant as we get further and further up the list. It's kind of funny. And then the next thing that we could get, we're not going to do it now because we got to do all kinds of expansion, I think. But the next thing that we could get would be, if we go here, it's going to be $2,000 for the Sunshine Seekers. And then we'll be able to get the veggies. It's just a shame you can't do everything out of order. I really would have loved those veggies. But we got a greenhouse that we can't use. Did I get all this? That is all sprinkled, so that's good. Got a greenhouse that we can't use. We've got sprinklers we can't use. We've got shelves we can't use. We've got a gardener who still doesn't have enough to do. But we got new flowers. And I guess that in itself, counts for something. And I do need to check all my stock. So let's do that real quick. Stock levels, what do we need? So what are we low on? Some of those are good there. Maybe one of each of these, just having some back. Same thing there. We'll do that. We've got plenty there. Some of those. Good with all of that. Those are getting low. Those are getting low. That's fine. Whole bunch of those. Some of those. That's all fine. That's fine. That's all good. Couple of them. All good. And so, like I was saying before, we got new flowers. And that itself counts for something. What a way to save the outro. That's going to be all for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really like this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.